Hello everyone. How are we doing on this Friday night? Are we ready for the main story conclusion? I don't think it'll take us the whole stream to get there. It's probably going to be about an hour, I would imagine. And then after that, as Darth mentioned, right, we'll do some mainland kind of cleanup stuff. I mean, one thing we know is that there are those seals with the stakes in the ground, and we've gotten a few of the stakes out. We should probably pick one, like the purple one that's in one of the very first zones, and try to unlock it and see what's behind it. So it's things like that I may have planned for after the main story, but we'll see, because there might also be a lot more Area Zero exploration to do. We'll find out. Definitely plenty of time, LP says. Yeah. Man, we did crosscode? Right into Monster Sanctuary, back into crosscode. Check that out. Pretty cool. But, we will be switching into main game here in just 1 second. As soon as the loading screen's done, of course. I know that in the last stream, we had modified the backlog. Oh, that button. That's the right button. However, I forgot to add the Digimon Cyber Sleuth. So that's now been added to the backlog, and the new Digimon World Order, or Digimon World Next Order, has now also been added. So they're there. I'm feeling like Digimon Cyber Sleuth is going to be really cool, but we'll see when we get there. It's definitely not going to be next. Looking at the list of things that might be coming up next, I'm probably going to be boosting Alan Wake, because it's October right now. And Alan Wake 2 comes out as well, so...
Bomber Palmer just resubscribed for 7 months. 7 months already? Boy, does time fly.
It sure does. Thank you very much for the 7 whole months. It's crazy, right? It's super crazy. Hopefully the stream is of at least the same quality as it was 7 months ago, if not higher. I'm glad to see you're here, Bomber, right? There's a few of us here now. We're essentially ready to turn around and go right into this thing. Let's check our Pokemon. They all look good. They're all fully healed and everything. So I think we walk in. Let's talk about what do I expect? I'm expecting that we go in there, and the other Miraidon, the big bully Miraidon, as we want to call it that, it's going to be engaged in battle with something else that's in here, and it's going to lose, and then we're going to have to battle it. Maybe with our own Miraidon? I guess we'll be finding out soon. As in, right now. I'm not going to delay it any further. Pog has arrived, and LP is expecting music. All right, let's go in and hear some music. Whoa, we fell. This is not exactly the entrance I would have wanted to come into. Also, I mean, I thought we were going to come in and it was just going to be a big room immediately. Oh, there's Professor Turo. Maybe there's going to be a zone to explore here. Probably not a large one. I see him. He looks very comfortable in that chair he's sitting in. But make sure if we can examine anything, we will. Microscope. And various samples have been left here. The book, we cannot read the book. Human presence detected within the Zero Lab. Coming from Professor Turo. Professor. Real human Turo. Deactivating sleep mode. Not creepy at all. Hello, Serlin. Thank you for coming. That's gotta be the other Miradon. Sure is. He's got a Master Ball. He caught it in a Master Ball. How about that? No. Back to your ball. That one is far less tractable and far more aggressive than the one you've traveled with. Your Miradon fled Area Zero because it lost to the other one in a territorial struggle. Why'd you have to give away my secret? I'm afraid that there is something for which I must apologize. I am not the true Professor Turo. Yeah, we got it. Then who are you? I am an artificial intelligence the professor created, imbued with his memories and blinking blue eyes. And knowledge. In short, I am an AI-powered robot. The real professor passed away during the incident that destroyed Research Station number 4. Ooh, he died. I was honestly expecting time travel shenanigans, and he wasn't going to be in this time. I wasn't just expecting them to be like, he's dead. Okay then. Okay then. Passed away? The Pokemon was not to be blamed. It was the original professor who failed to accurately judge its full power. I believe the professor wanted nothing more than for the Miradon to survive and thrive. That is why he threw himself in front of your Miradon in an attempt to protect it. Oh. From the time I first reached out to Director Clavel and asked to be put in contact with you, I was never more than an AI. Serlin, the reason I asked you to come to me is because I have one last thing to do here at the Zero Lab, and I desire your help. Why us? Why us? Right? In short, I wish for you to put a stop to the time machine the original professor created. Any questions can be addressed as we make our descent. Follow me. Oh, I have questions. Why can't you do it? Right? Why can't you do it? Let's see. I definitely still want to be clicking on everything I can just to see if there's anything else. Confusing equations and phrases are scribbled all over this whiteboard. Can I click on the blue stuff? No. You can see a strange rock-like clump of something inside this machine. Sure can. Whoop. We don't need to do that, no. We're already fully healed. Hang on, there's something written here. In order to better defend the Zero Lab, I have developed what I call the Pokeball Lock System. Once it has identified IDs associated with specific Pokeballs, it can. The rest is too faded to make out. The lock system with specific Pokeball IDs. Okay. Nothing on this one. Various research documents are scattered on the desk. Picture of a young boy and a Mastiff. They look really friendly with each other. Look at little Arvin and little Mastiff. I can't go in there. Ooh, a booster energy. Oh, wait a second. So, is that just really rare chance that I found that there, or was that always there? Because now we have two, technically. Alright. Can't click on that one. Can't click on that one. Nor that one. The green color is different. This one's more yellow than this one. And this one. You see a strange rock-like clump of something inside the machine. Nothing on that one. This elevator will take us down to the lower level. Step inside. Oh, no. I have many more questions first. Outside of the wild ones holding them, that's pretty much the only way to get them. Gotcha. It's a very situational item because they're only good on the Paradox Pokemon, right? And are they only good on the Violet version? I bet you the Scarlet one has its own item that does something slightly different, right? Saralyn, it's truly a great relief to me that you came. I will answer any questions you may have. Is there anything you wish to know? What is an AI, really? The booster energy works for both? Okay. AI is an artificial intelligence created by a human being. A computer draws on the original professor's knowledge and memories to calculate all of my thoughts and actions. Like, really rubbing his cheek there. Lip or something. Like, it's like he's got a cold sore or something. He's just rubbing it over and over again. The results of those calculations are expressed by this mechanical body built to resemble the professor in every way. If James was here, he could show me what Pokemon Scarlet has instead of the future one. Yeah, yep. Humanity does not, in fact, possess the knowledge to develop such a sophisticated AI at present, but the crystals that make up the Zero Lab have made such a thing possible here. They're also why I cannot leave this place. Is there anything else that you wish to ask? What happened to the real professor? Well, he kind of told us that. As I explained to you before, is really good corporate passive-aggressive speak. You say a thing, they reply in an email, totally ignoring everything you had said before. You respond with, in the previous message, as I had stated, blah, 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 blah. You leave out the bit of, if you had read what I had sent you. The original professor no longer exists. During the destruction of the research station, his physical body received grievous injuries that left it unable to sustain life. Now, where is his body? I'm afraid that this fact may be difficult for his son, Arvin, to accept. I now manage the Zero Lab in the original professor's place. Anything else that you wish to ask? What is this time machine? The time machine is a device that the original professor and I worked on together. It sends Pokeballs to a different point on the timeline to catch Pokemon there. And it can then draw them back here to the present. Interesting. So they're not like opening up a rift or a portal or anything like that and then like sucking the Pokemon through somehow and then they're just like here and wild and out. They all must have come through in a Pokeball, which is really interesting to see that there's so many wild ones outside the lab, right? When he was alive, Professor Turo had a great fascination with Pokemon from another age, what you might call future Pokemon. Even as we speak, the time machine continues to automatically draw future Pokemon to this time. Is there anything else that you wish to ask? What is it you really want? The original professor had a dream of a world in which future Pokemon might live alongside present-day Pokemon in harmony. That sounds like mad science territory. We shouldn't be bringing things from the future into the present to then just like be, yeah, now coexist. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. But these Pokemon have gained a strange power due to their adaptations in the distant future. And this power has proved too terrible. Dun dun dun. Their very existence brings destruction to the ecological balance of this current age. The original professor would say that such destruction is a natural part of life. At present, the barrier around Area Zero is still working to keep the future Pokemon from something. The key call out here is that the AI professor and the biological professor had a disagreement. The AI one has just said, I want you to destroy this because it's bad. It's bad because they're going to cause all sorts of ecological issues. And then he says that the original professor would have said that's part of nature, it's fine. So that's kind of interesting that they actually have different viewpoints on things, even though he's supposed to basically be a copy of, right? Working to keep the future Pokemon from escaping into the rest of Paldea. But we've begun to see Pokemon appear that can break the barrier, such as Iron Dreads. Eventually, they will break free of this walled garden, known as Area Zero, and run rampant across the Paldea region. And when they do, the rich and varied ecosystem of Paldea will be trampled beneath their coming. I may have been created as a copy of the professor, and yet, and he's going to sort of explain what I think I just was hinting on, but you know, this is a very studied thing even without future and past creatures, right? We know that just taking a creature that's native to one area into an area where it's not native vastly disrupts the ecosystem, right? Because it either has free reign on all of the plants and other creatures that are in there because it doesn't have any natural predators, or even worse things can happen, right? I cannot seem to find the logic in allowing such a tragedy to occur. But any hope of preventing it would require overcoming the greatest AI that the original professor ever devised. Therilyn, you have become a formidable trainer. Now, use that strength that you have gained to destroy the... Hold on, let's go back a dialogue box. He said the greatest AI that the professor ever devised. So is there another one? Are we the greater AI? What a twist that would be. I wouldn't see that coming at all. Destroy the dream that Turo once cherished. Yes, let's do it. I appreciate your willingness to help. We have reached the lowest level. Honestly, it's not just the future Pokemon, right? Because there's also the Terra raids that are all over the world now that have also somehow been caused by what they've done down here. And when I say all over the world, I mean the Paldea region, because maybe it's just here. Behold! This is the time machine we perfected using the power of the Terrastall phenomenon. The wall here is kind of trippy. It's kind of cool too. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I don't know if we can pull the camera out. Probably not best to use the camera. I still took one, even if you don't want me to. Here it comes, LP says. To stop the time machine, you will need to use the professor's ID, which has been embedded within the Violet Book. It was very like the professor to put the final key we would need in that book of all places. He loved that volume since childhood. I feel like they took a big risk, they being AI Turo, that we would even have the book. If you place the Violet Book upon the pedestal here, you will be able to stop the time machine. There's just one issue. If you try to stop the machine, I will most likely attack you. Oh, is that so? Yes. They did mention that in the lab, right? They did want us to bring it. So they mentioned it. But that doesn't necessarily mean we would have it when we got here, right? Artificial being that I am, my own desires can be overridden by the system's programming. Once that happens, I'm afraid I will become no more than a battle machine, bound to defeat anyone identified as an obstacle by my code. My battling abilities are peerless. They are built upon analysis of all the battles carried out by the various champions of the Paldea region. Having seen the bond between you and your Pokemon, however, I believe you can prevail. Yeah, that's a screenshot too. Right. We may not have shown up. Once you have readied yourself for this fight, please place the violet book upon the pedestal. Talk to you again. I cannot. Here we go. Here we go. This is a really weird looking device. So friendship will win in the end. You're right. It all comes down to friendship. I do not want that help. Darth, thank you though. Will you place the violet book on the pedestal? Yes. Merc save. Well, our save is really not that far back. We just gotta skip some dialogue, right? Initiating emergency shutdown. Please wait. Please wait. Access denied. Shutdown command overridden. Reinitializing. It's up to you now, Cerulean. AI Turo switching to sleep mode. Activating offensive protocols. Please, defeat me. At last. At last, my dream is within reach. And you're not getting in the way. Crazy. The font's even changed how crazy. Time for Ghost in the Machine? Yeah. AI Turo has initiated a battle. That's a screenshot too. What do you mean, no 7 get it right? I'm pretty sure I read it correct. Will this be his only Pokemon, I wonder? Oh! It was a Master Ball, so I totally assumed it was going to be the Miraidon, right? I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not about to let anyone get in the way of my goals. Iron Moth. Oh boy. Man. If I had to guess, I would say Steel Bug, but I'm gonna say Steel for every single one of these, and that's not gonna be true, right? Unfortunately, we have Cloyster out, and not Sally, but that's alright. I think we still lead with the Shell Smash and go from there. This one's flying, so Toxic Spikes wouldn't affect it. The Miraidon is technically floating. The Toxic Spikes might affect it. I don't know if I really want to do the Toxic Spikes or not, honestly. It's kind of a toss-up. Because Cloyster might be able to clobber 2, maybe even 3 enemies. If we do the Toxic Spikes, Cloyster's probably dead. It's kind of the same thing that we had talked about before. However, we didn't do it before, right? In the champion battle or whatever it was. So maybe we try it here. Sludge Wave. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. That demolished Cloyster. This is the power of the distant future holds. Splendid, isn't it? Very splendid. Let's swap in. Sally's a great counter, honestly, because I think this is bug poison. I am not nasty plotting. I'm just gonna Fire Blast. Oh! It is not the typings I expect. Okay. It's used Poison move and Electric now. Very interesting. we're in a terrible spot because Fire Blast is not going to do very much damage. I think we get a Toxicon if we can. I have a feeling this might be a loss, and we'll be coming back and doing this again. Let's see. Yeah, this thing's got great coverage. It does, for sure. We still don't really know what its typings are. Not really. I think we go with the Dragonite, though. Man, it's so fast. It's so fast. Oh, no. Look at that. Look at that. Dragon Pulse it is. Iron Moth is what helped you solo the Hisuian Decidueye raid. Nice. Okay. Iron Bundle. Let's keep going with the Dragonite and hope to get a hit in. That's what I'm thinking here. We also have plenty of revives and whatnot, right? So we have enough items that we could probably... Oh, duh, Iron Bundle. It's this guy. Which is Water Ice. So, Thunder. Let's go first. Come on. Of course not. Of course not. Meowscarada's good here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to use Meowscarada right now. And then we're going to pop back to Bun Bun and revive some Mons. Likely to be the case. However, I am very seriously considering Peristalizing Meowscarada right now. I'm very heavily considering it. Let's do it. I don't think we have much to lose. If we do this and we hit everything, and because we've Terastallized, we kill everything in one hit, that might be the best play here. So, let's hope we have the speed, right? Okay. We knew that one was going to do good damage because of its water typing, right? Now, this is interesting. Child, do you actually understand future Pokemon's weaknesses? What? Some sort of error has occurred here. Recalculating for critical damage. Okay. The Iron Jugulius. Jeez. I don't remember its typings. It was pure something, though. Oh, well. Oh, well. We keep going. I feel like we've Terastallized already. Let's keep it going. You know, had we done this fight on Wednesday, I probably would have remembered its type. We'll see. Not very effective, which is fantastic here. Fantastic.
Wistful Teros cheered Dex 100. Hi. I've been popping around to random Pokemon streamers and wanted to send a bit of goodness your way. Hope you're enjoying the game, and hope you're having a great Friday.
Well, thank you very much, Wistful T Rose. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. I've quite enjoyed the game, actually. It's been a refreshing take on the traditional Pokemon formula, right? And because of that, this Friday is pretty good. And we're in the final fight. I mean, maybe final fight, but it also looks like we're not doing so hot. This time, anyways. Okay, let's U-turn it, which I know doesn't really make use of our ability. But we'll be able to swap to someone who's a little better. Or we'll be able to swap to someone who can take a hit, right? It's either we swap to Bun Bun and try to kill it with Play Rough, or we swap to Bun Bun and heal someone. Probably the Dragonite, maybe also the Cloyster. Maybe both. Sounds like a Roman emperor, that Jagulius. Yes. Yes, it does. Some of your favorite music, but you played Scarlet. Does Scarlet have different music here than Violet? I didn't consider that. Makes sense, though. Okay, good. Super effective. We took it down. Iron Hands, who we've also fought, fighting something, right? We're gonna keep our current Pokemon, and this is where we start to heal a little bit. It sounds a bit less futuristic, yeah. Yeah, because after you brought it up, Whistle T-Rose, I started thinking, yeah, you know what, this has futuristic themes in it, almost. Just double check. Super effective on the Play Rough as well, but we might take a real big hit here. But it's worth it. I really want to use this Max Revive right now on the Dragonite. Oh, don't worry, LP. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. So now, we could revive the Cloyster as well. I'm thinking. Bun Bun did not take very much of a hit there, right? I think we do. What else are we going to use these Max Revives on, right? Sally is going to stay down. Sally's going to stay down. Bam! Do you imagine you can best the wealth of data at my disposal with your human brain? Skynet's coming for us, everyone. That's right, Pog. I mean, you could learn a different way. You could research everything ahead of time. That's not fun for me. Play Rough. Let's go first. We did not kill it, though. It is what it is. It could miss. Probably not gonna miss, but it could miss. Very true, LP. Yeah, Leroy Jenkins. The very good recruitment strategy. Okay, we don't have anyone who's very effective, unfortunately, right? So let's think about it. Ghost. So if it's using fighting moves, I feel like we might want this. I don't know that Markupa's actually going to come up anywhere else in this lineup. I mean, we don't really know what's next either, but this is as good of a move as any. Definitely not nasty plotting. We'll just die, probably. So, Shadow Ball it up. It's not going to kill it either. I don't expect it to. Didn't expect it to. Thunder Punch. We live. We live. Strength Sap doesn't do damage, though, however, right? That's the thing. So, like, we could get full HP back. But then he's going to hit us again and do more damage because our defense is lower. So we do another Shadow Ball. I could do a Giga Drain, but what am I going to get back? 5 HP? Let's do the Shadow Ball and finish him. For sure. Iron Thorns. This one sounds like it should have a whip. It also sounds like it's going to be grass-typed, which now it's funny, because Sally might be great, but we're going to keep our current Pokemon so we can scout out what this guy is. Oh, it's a Tyranitar, is it? Okay. Fun. Fun. I don't think it's grass at all anymore. I mean, it's probably something dragon. Well... Jeez, I don't know. I don't think Giga Drain's gonna do more damage than Shadow Ball. I don't know. Here's the thing, though. It might give us enough life to live for a second hit. Maybe. Maybe. We really don't know his typings, right? So that did great. Super effective. Okay. I think, and we have got a crit too. I think we made the right play there. We may live another turn. Oh, barely. Very, very barely. We Giga Drain again, but we're not going to get very much HP back from it. And that's fine. We just need to finish it. Can I tell you, so far we haven't needed the revives, right? We could have finished Iron Hands off with Bun Bun. We could have. Instead, we took 2 hits. It's kind of funny how it works out this way. We're gonna let Markupa die because Markupa's going to get a hit in. Everything is proceeding within my expectations. I'm afraid the probability of you winning is 0. We're doing better than you right though. Okay. It's got a Quark Drive. So this is a Gallade, which is very physical, right? Probably still going to be very physical. A Strength Sap might bring us back to full, but we're just like, just to double check, right? We're now 2 down on defense, which is not great. So if it uses a physical move, we might be done for. Instead, I think we just Shadow Ball it. I don't think the Giga Drain's going to let us live. I just don't think it will. I think it really comes down to, do we think Ghost is actually going to be good against it? And I don't know. But if it also lowers the special defense, maybe it's good. Oh, I see what you're saying on this, Darth. It lowers the target's attack stat. Yeah. I'm not gonna do it though. We did a good hit. A real good hit. It's really cool. It's got like a double blade. I kind of really want it. Let's see. We could go back to our Terrasfly's Meowscarada. One Flower Trick probably kills it because we're going to crit, right? And the Stab and Terra stuff together. However, maybe we want to save the Meowscarada for the final Pokemon. It's a hard choice, honestly. However, I'm thinking... Ooh. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we go Cloyster. I was not thinking this at all, but if he does physical, right, and not special, Cloyster probably survives a hit. And who knows? Icicle Spear might be a good type on him. I think we try it. Go. We lived! Ooh, is it gonna be enough? I think it might. We even had one more Icicle to spare, I think. Yeah, 4 times. You defeated AI Toro. Hold on. I thought he had 1 Pokemon left. I thought he had 1 left. Where's the Miraidon? I thought there was even 1 more lit up there. Jeez. Maybe my expectations of that Miraidon being in the battle just totally made me oblivious to how many Pokemon he had left. We still have to fight the Miraidon. Like, we still have to fight it. I'm just surprised that we've come up with defeated. So twitchy. Cerulean! They missed the fight. What is this? Did you already beat all the baddies without me? Okay, out with it, you. Who are you really? Thank you for everything. The time machine has finally... He has finally been stopped. He has? Ooh. He has finally been stopped. You're really not my dad, are you? Oh, look how big you've grown. Kinda weird. See, when he went into, like, crazy mode, right, it was like other Toro sort of taking over, right? And it kind of still feels like other Toro is still here. Is his consciousness actually uploaded and it was, like, dormant, sort of, until now? So proud of you, my... Sorry you were alone so long, Arv... Dad? Security system failure. Security system failure. Threat to time machine detected. Threat to time machine detected. Whoa, what's going on now? Is another army of Pokemon on its way here? It cannot be! I think it can be. And it will be. An obstacle is preventing the time machine from performing as intended. Activating Paradise Protection Protocol to remove the offending obstacle. Ooh, what's keeping the time machine running? All the Professor something? What? Locking all Pokeballs except those registered to Turo's ID. Wait, what? Program initializing, gathering Terrastall energy. I'm sorry, children. This is too much for you. You must run. Well, our Miraidon is in one of Turo's Pokeballs too. AI Turo disabled. Paradise Protection Protocol initiated. Yo, way to be an obstacle. Yeah. I like being an obstacle, it's fine. You are not getting in my way. If it's our Miraidon versus this Miraidon, you're challenged by AI Toro. I'm gonna take a screenshot here too. Challenged by the Paradise Protection Protocol. I feel like if it's our Miraidon versus his Miraidon, I'm actually a little disappointed by it because we haven't trained Miraidon at all, right? Like, Miraidon has been a passive observer this whole time. Yes, we used it for travel, but we didn't get to have a say in how it developed, right? We don't have a say in its moves or anything. So if that's actually what's happening here, it's a little disappointing. However, if we do get to fight him with our Pokemon, go Cloyster! No, we don't, because it's locked. Battle! You can't battle without a Pokemon. Okay, we know. I wanted to see what would happen. It's true, our Pokeballs won't work. How are we even supposed to battle? Pokemon. Miraidon. I don't think we ever had the ability to select down there before. Swap in! Some fancy purple glow right there. It gives a hint where Miraidon flashes and makes a little sound. Battle mode activated. You're supposed to float, not crash. I actually think normal mode Miraidon looks a little cooler than battle mode. But that might just be me. Grah! Hadron engine? The opposing Miraidon turned the ground to electricity. The Miraidon used the electric terrain. Man, that all went so fast. Good. Thank you for the warning when the credits are about to start. I will want those, for sure. Yeah, all those Herba doing boosted its power, for sure. Alright, so we're level 68. We don't actually know what level the enemy is, but again, we didn't have a say in what level this Miraidon was. We didn't have a say in what moves it even had, right? Like, that was all predetermined. Which feels so weird, to be in a Pokemon game and have the final fight be basically out of your control. I mean, you get to choose what moves you use. Sure. Let's actually take a peek at all of our moves. So we have a special attack, Power Gem. We have Electro Drift. The user races forward at ultra-fast speeds, piercing its target with futuristic electricity. This move's power is boosted more than usual if it's a super effective hit. Okay. We've got a normal one, Endure. User endures any attack with at least 1 HP. Okay. And then we have Terra Blast, which we can't Terrastalize. So it's just a normal move, right? You know what I mean? Interesting. Okay, let's go to the status real quick, because we now know Electric Terrain. This is what we really needed to see. For 5 turns, Pokemon on the ground won't fall asleep, and the power of Electric-type moves is boosted. So we're Electric Dragon. It's certainly also Electric Dragon, right? It's probably got similar moveset to what we have. I think we start with the Electro Drift just because we have the electricity boost. Even though it should be a non-effective move, honestly. Let's try it. Let's try it. Yeah, what happens if we lose? Oh, so what's gonna happen when the credits roll? I'm gonna do this, and I can still hear the music, and you shouldn't be able to hear it. And now we're back. That worked, right? You weren't able to hear the music? Let's confirm. It used Taunt! Because he's a big bully! We fell for the taunt. Okay, yeah, not very effective. We expected that, but I really wanted to see if the Electric Terrain was going to boost it to be very good, you know? Thank you for the confirmations. Alright, so let's try the Power Gem. Let's try the Power Gem. You will fall here within this garden paradise and achieve nothing in the end. It used Power Gem. Uh-oh. Okay, it seems to do more damage than we do. We could try Terra Blast. See what it does. You will not be allowed to destroy my paradise. Obstacles to my goals will be eliminated. Begin charging power. Uh-oh. Special defense rose, that's really bad for us. You could hear it when I talked because I'm not using my headphones, so I am using speakers and it came back through. Unfortunately. I think normally you're not hearing weird stuff coming back through the mic, I think. I would hope not. The Terra Blast was not great. Power Gem. The data say, I am the superior. Fall and become a foundation upon which my dream may be built. Thank you, Pog, thank you. Alright, that's bad. You're done toughed it out so you wouldn't feel sad. Aww. I think we were supposed to lose. Actually, I think the game told us don't lose. You took that hit like a champ. You can do this. I know you can. Is that a full heal? Oh, special attack rose. All right, we're gonna use we You die? The opposing Miraidon must recharge. Okay, so the other thing that we just learned here as well, when it starts charging, that's when we use Endure. Hey, Serlin, your Terra Orb's glowing. It is. Serlin, Miraidon, Terra Stylize and finish this off. Oh, that's gonna give us Dragon, right? Yeah. Everything rose. Come on. Terra Stylize, Terra Blast Dragon. Yeah, because now that's going to do a lot of damage here. They each have their own animation. That's pretty neat. Honestly, that's the first time we've used a Terra Blast in Terra. Goku levels of plot armor. Yeah, right? Right? Technically, our Terra Orb was also exhausted. Technically. Just saying. You defeated the Paradise Protection Protocol. You did it! It's not going berserk anymore. You question if the second Miraidon possesses the same ability to be ridden as the main one? Really? Why? Why wouldn't it be able to go into its non-battle form? It's heavily scripted, so you can't actually lose? Again, like, I'm kind of disappointed about the Miraidon versus Miraidon fight, honestly. I'm going to say it again, Pog. Legends Arceus, its final fight was better. It's not going berserk anymore. How? How very astounding. To think that you would manage to defy even the original professor's final protections. Are you back to normal? Yep, no more elaboration on that. Yes, a completely unforeseen outcome, even for an AI possessing the most sophisticated technology ever conceived. Even on the brink of despair, you children did not give in and instead proved your worthiness. Sorry, LP. Showing the wisdom to think for yourselves, the courage to hold faith in your friends, and the fortitude to do what had to be done. No matter how challenging of a future may await you, I believe you will be capable of walking whatever paths you choose for yourselves now with pride. I thank you, Serlin. I thank all of you, children. But I am afraid that the time machine cannot be put to a complete stop so long as I am here. It appears I myself am part of the system that ensures the machine reboots when stopped. Oh, what does that mean? I am sorry. You know, when I was watching you all on your adventures from down here, I felt a sense of jealousy. I envied you your freedom, the way that you came together working in league with your fellows and caring for them. The way that you sought strength and to better yourself, throwing all you are into your battles. The way that you would face down even the greatest enemies to save that which you loved. The way that you never ceased to seek nor to fight for a treasure all your own. And the way that you soared free through the very skies on those wings of yours. I wish that I, too, might be as free as you all, free to seek out that which I might treasure above all else, not bound. Your own treasure. As long as I remain here, the time machine will not stop, for I am inextricably connected to it. So I've made a decision. I will use the time machine to journey to the world of the future that I have dreamed of. What? You can't just leave now, right when we finally reached you. I am not going only so that the time machine can be stopped. I also cannot deny my desire to see that future world for myself. I thought he was just gonna, like, self-explode or, like, fall off and destroy himself. So that's a better outcome, I guess. Is this what it feels like to have your heart race with the thrill of adventure? Arvin, I am sorry that I kept the truth from you for so long. I inherited all the thoughts and wishes of the professor, and so I understand better than any. Your father truly loved you. You can't just go and say a thing like that now. No? I suppose you're right. I am sorry. Arvin, Miradon, Cerilyn, it is a little sad, but I'm afraid this is goodbye. Dad! I mean, pseudo-dad. Farewell, my free adventurers. I bid you adieu. Shouldn't it have been not French, but like Spanish? That works too. And away he goes. So there is still something that was in the books, right? The terastallizing came from a special Pokemon, right? I haven't seen that Pokemon as far as I'm aware. They used the terastallization to create the Terra Ball, but also to create the time machine. So, like, there's something else here that allowed them to do such a thing. See if we find it or not. How could you just go? Dad. Arvin, you okay, bud? Of course not. Yeah, somewhere deep down I kind of already knew it. I knew that the thing was fake, but when it said my name using his voice and wearing his face, even if it was fake, it felt real, you know? And so I Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. About a minute or so away? Okay. That's okay. I think the crystals, though, came from a Pokemon. That one research document that we read seemed to imply that there was a Pokemon behind it. I guess Miradon is sad, too. Oh, but that battle form, how cool is that? It's so strong. If it tries to nudge at me for a belly rub while it's huge like this, I seriously think I'm gonna die. Hey now, let's not skip over the big win here. Cerilyn and Miradon just saved all of Paldea. That's right. You both did amazing. Thanks, Cerilyn. Yeah, that's my bud Cerilyn for ya. You know, Arvin, even though the professor's gone, I bet he's finally having a real fun adventure of his own in the future. Yeah, thanks, Penny. I do have the DLC, Pog, I do. Yeah, sorry. What should we do now, Cerilyn? Let's head on out. You said it. Come on, everyone. Let's get out of here and make our way home. It's funny, they give you a dialogue box, let's head home or let's head out. They both probably have the exact same, like, dial. It's like the illusion of choice, right? Make you feel like you're sort of there and involved. Sure, you can recommend something. Okay, everybody, listen up. What is it? Let's take the long road home and get a little more fun out of this adventure. Don't really. Sounds great. If we can load up on snacks first, I'm in. Hey, Sarah, not you too. Oh, all right, fine. I guess we're doing this. And we need Arvin. He's the sandwich maker. I want a different DLC than they made. I want the DLC of, great, now the four of you travel together and do something. That would be so cool, right? You see tonight. We got the credits. It probably was the first, like, second. I'm also going to do this. That way, you have no possibility of hearing it. Just me. It is so strange, honestly, I think, to pair with a big content maker, music guy, to do this end credit song. And it's not really a Pokemon song. Alright, so what you did, Pog, is go to the DLC with just the one Mon from your original team and build a brand new one using new Mons. That could be cool. Something you found out about the special edition of the game that comes with the DLC due to the release early November still requires a download for the Indigo disc. Hi, Titan! Bomber, that would be crazy. Crazy, I say. But yeah, like, think about it. What if the DLC wasn't, it's like a... I don't know much about it. I just know that we're gonna go there, and I don't know if the other three friends that we just made along the way are gonna be part of it. But I want the DLC to be, okay, the four of us are running around the world doing stuff, and when we talk to people, everyone has a chance to talk and whatnot. Kind of the experience that we had in Area Zero, but, like, on a broader, like, you know, world. That would be so cool. And having, like, random double battles here and there would be sweet. I feel like that mechanic of having Pokemon follow you, but then your friends follow you, really starts to, like, peak at the experience that the anime was, right? You've got Ash and his friends. And they have their own unique quirks and whatever, and they do different things. It would be so cool. We still haven't made a group sandwich. I've only made one sandwich ever. So funny. They have that whole picnic mechanic, and we just ignored it. It is unfortunate that you guys have no music. I want to let the credits roll, you know? We could go over here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Now you get some crosscode. Could Misty be considered a friend? She was just following until he paid her back the broken bike. I would say yes, but not at first. I would say they grew into that friendship, you know? I don't know if he ever did pay her for the bike. I think we're out of DMCA territory. I think. Let's see. Main complaint about Scarlet Violet is that they don't do enough of the variants, convergence and cross evolutions. Yeah, there weren't very many. She left after her sisters gave her the gym. Yeah, okay. You always wonder why they chose that song for the credits. Me too. Part of you thinks it was to hit the content creators. It's so dumb. It's really dumb. Like, there are a lot of people who went out and bought this game because they watched someone play it, right? Like, that's just clearly a thing. I don't know. Thank you, treasured friends. I don't think winter comes sooner for Japan. Okay. Post game has arrived. We're gonna get a phone call, right? Or a school announcement. Calling all students to the director's office. Bomber's bought a lot of the games I've played because we had fun on stream. You do have sound, right? Do you not? Bomber muted it on his side as extra protection. Well, I'm also gonna swap back to speakers. Back to speakers. It's fine, Bomber, it's fine. Calling all students to the director's office. Miss Saralyn, Miss Nimona, Master Arvin, and Miss Penny. Director Clavel would like to see you in his office. We're gonna be reprimanded for saving the world or something. Photo of you and your treasured friends to remember your journeys by. It looks great to me. Glad I took my own screenshot. All right, sorry. That is a really, really good spot, not to end the stream, but for me to take a very, very quick break. I shall return momentarily. We'll come back here. I'll give you this music. And I'll be right back. We're back. We're in focus. I wonder if they'll ever add a scrapbook to the game so we can look at the story mode photos again. That would be kind of neat. That would be kind of neat. However, my YouTube thumbnails are that scrapbook that you wanted to see. They're all there. Bomber, you did turn the volume down. That's so funny. Oh yeah, to use your own like photos that you've taken or whatever to make profile pictures. That'd be cool too. They need to bring back so many things from previous games, like the co-op battle tower. Yeah, that'd be sweet, right? Jeez. Oh, but also, LP, retaking that pick might be easier now, right? With the ability to freeze the Pokemon in place. That's a good call, LP. I too hope that blocking something like that behind DLC works out for him. I imagine most people who get this game probably also get the DLC though, right? Probably. Hold on, we had a lot of exclamation points here before. I bet you we've missed all the classes. We skipped the whole semester. Are we doing the DLC now? I don't think so. Not yet. I think we're going to try to unlock one of the sealed off areas, those little caves. I'm guessing they're caves. I have a feeling there's like legendary Pokemon or something in there. We'll see. Ah, looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Miss Saralyn? We should probably go back and talk to our mom as well. We're in for an earful, aren't we? Game Freak are dumb. They would make so much money if they didn't limit themselves. Yeah, I think they make some very questionable decisions, honestly. And I think the reason why they can make those questionable decisions is because they already make so much money. Right? When you have so much money coming in, you can do like the dumbest thing ever. And it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you could have made a lot more money, but... You vote Seal's gonna be rough without a guide? Yeah, we'll just fly around a little bit and see what happens. We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess we'll find out soon enough. No need for concern, you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. Well, we saved the region. I would go further and say we saved the world. I merely called you all here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the Pokemon from the future from running rampant across Paldea. Here's the thing though. If I was Director Clavel, I would not believe the story about a time machine. Come on. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you. The Mario All-Star Trilogy thing? The one that was Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and then I think it was Galaxy, right? That one? That the one you're talking about, LP? Was that dumb? I don't know if that was dumb. I bet you they sold a lot, right? Because, Clavel was there when we were asked to look after Miradon. Sure, but that doesn't necessarily mean Clavel would believe about a time machine, right? Yeah, let's take 3 of the most popular Mario games ever, make them only available for a limited time. The limited time thing really irked me, you know? If they still but here's the thing though. How many people bought the game because of FOMO? Right? I did, right? I bought the game because of it's so dumb. I have all of those games on their original consoles and they all work. I can go plug them in right now and do it, but I bought it anyways. And I only played through Super Mario 64. So I didn't even play all 3 of them, just one of them. I bought it like right towards the end because I was like, oh, they're really gonna like stop the sale of this, and then it was terrible, right? So great. But then didn't they do something even worse? I feel like they did something even worse because they said these games will only be available on Switch. I think it's specifically on Switch. These games will only be available on Switch via this 3-game bundle. However, that's not true anymore, is it? Didn't Super Mario 64 come out on the 64 expansion pack thing? Isn't it actually out there? I think that made a lot more people even more angry because I feel like a lot of people bought that 3-game bundle and then they felt cheated because other people were also able to get that game later and for cheaper and whatever. Imagine being able to create your own character and then change their age, advanced customization options in the shops with all kinds of clothing, legacy clothing, like special quest unlocks, being able to travel to different regions at will, not DLC. Yeah, right? That sounds awesome. Game Freak isn't the company to do it, though. They're just not. It's so funny, right? They have said, like, they have said on record, it's funny that they did an open world game, right? But they have said on record, it's not, we hear you say these things, but you don't really want that. That's not really what you want. It's what they've said, right? But it worked. It worked well here. They could have improved it, sure. There's lots of things they could have improved. But I don't think they have the technical chops to do that. Honestly, I can't imagine them having a character creator. I don't think they have it. They'd have to hire a different team to do it. And it just, now it's not really Game Freak anymore, right? I don't know. I mean, just evidenced by this game here, and honestly, how poor some of the technical decisions that they did in here. And again, how the game can't render Pokemon more than like 15 feet away from your player. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. It just, I don't know that they have the technical chops to do a cool game like that. And there's probably a lot of people who say, oh, but it's the Switch that limits them. It's not. It's not. If they tried to make this same game on the PlayStation, it might have better distances for rendering and all that, but it's going to have other problems as well. LP, I should have seen what on release? We have all these different character models, why can't we run around like another one? Yeah, sure, right? It seems like before they would do a character creator, they would have something else instead that's like, yeah, make your character. Choose from this set of 10, right? Because it would be somewhat limited. 10 characters. And you'd be like, oh, do I want to be the tall white guy or the short black guy or or the Asian girl? Or like, it would be so generic. There would be almost no customization. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think they nailed like a little bit of the experience in this game with it being open world. I do. I think going back to a more traditional locked path game would be a downgrade now that they've done this. But I did see those screenshots, LP, yeah, with the Pokemon in the middle of the cutscene. That was kind of funny. Anyways, back to the game. Your decision to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. You've got us there. However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I am willing to overlook that particular point. It's also, like, outside of your jurisdiction. Again, we talked about, is there actually a government here? Phew, so we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Oh, before I forget, Miss Serlin, there's something I would like you to have. Each of your friends has already received one, so this one is for you. The Master Ball. You put the Master Ball in your bag's Pokeball's pocket. He just had 4 of them. No big deal. The very best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you will catch any wild Pokemon without fail. Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago, that gift is one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor what that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. You can count on me. Oh, I agree with that, Pog. They got a lot of things right in the game. They sure did. Like, and at the end of the day, the game is fun, right? A game can be poor as long as it's fun. You can overlook different things. Yeah. Everyone's, yeah, open world is the new hotness, right? For various reasons. And no, it doesn't work everywhere. I'd argue, I haven't played it, but that Sonic Frontiers probably hurts from it being open world. Probably. That being said, right, the reason games weren't open world before was mostly limitations, right? It wasn't the fact that they didn't want there to be the vast world for you to explore. It really came down to, oh, we can only render so much stuff, we better make these little hallways with blind spots so that we don't have to render what's past the blind spot until you get there and all that kind of stuff, right? That mostly came down to technical, reasons. But anyways, Splendid, such enthusiasm will surely take you far. Like, if you go back to older games, they were gigantic, but they were text, right? Or they were, like, if we look at, like, Elder Scrolls Daggerfall, right? Man, gigantic game. Way larger than the current ones. So I feel like open world being a fad now isn't to say that it wasn't a fad before. And the more powerful the machines get, the cooler it'll be. But I do agree that I don't think every game should be open world. Yeah, and having open areas, yeah, like for Metroid Prime, it makes a lot of sense that you don't want a Metroid game to be fully open, right? Because you want there to be locked doors that you can only unlock after you get a power-up. You can only jump to that ledge after you get a grappling shot or something, right? You want all of those locked behind areas. And an open world wouldn't do that as much justice. But open areas, yeah, sure. The Battle Royale trend? Jeez, yes. Battle Royale, not a huge fan of, honestly. Not a huge fan of Battle Royale. Now, I was playing Black Desert online, the MMO, for quite a while. And they even added a Battle Royale into that game, which was really weird. It worked okay. But then they eventually pulled it out. It was kind of funny. The most recent is the games as a service model. Oh yeah. Games as a service is, I think, mostly a detriment, honestly. Mostly. But that's not just the games industry, right? That is actually coming from technology as a whole, because we do software as a service so much today, because it turns out if you can get $10 a month from someone for 2 years, that's way more money than them spending $60 once, right? Or something like that. So the companies are incentivized to do it that way, even if it doesn't make the best end user experience. And if we really wanted to get into talk about that, it's really because openly traded companies, right? They always have to have growth. You have to have growth. You must sell more than you did the previous quarter. And like, infinite growth is not sustainable, right? It's crazy, but that's how these companies are set up for. So they try to extract more money, and the best way to do that is from having games as a service models and stuff like that. That does not benefit the end user. But anyways, .3D open-ish world for a Star Fox game for the GameCube was a trudge to play. You never finished it. You know what? I think I finished that Star Fox game, but I can see why you say that. It's been so long since I even thought about that game. That game wasn't even supposed to be a Star Fox game. That game, you were a dinosaur. You were actually a dinosaur character? I think you were a dinosaur. You could have been a tiger. I really can't remember, but they made some progress on the game, and then they were porting the game from the 64 to the GameCube. And during the port, Nintendo came in and said, hey, make this a Star Fox game instead. So it kept a lot of the same stuff. That's why there were dinosaurs in the game. It kept a lot of the same, like, beats. And that's why it didn't truly feel like a Star Fox game, because it was really Star Fox slapped on top of a different game. Which is so funny. Yeah. Crystal was supposed to be the main character. It was only made Star Fox to sell more. I don't have firsthand knowledge on that. The article I read, I don't know, 8 years ago, I saw screenshots, and it was not Crystal. It was another male character, and it even had a name, and I don't remember any of that though. And again, you were either a dinosaur, like a humanoid kind of dinosaur, or you were like a tiger. I have one of those two things in my mind, and I don't know why. But wasn't it actually a Rare game? Didn't Rare make that? I think they did. Or did Rare start it, and then when it got ported, it got changed? I don't know. Rare was like the master of 3D platformers back in the day, right? And Master Arvin, I was so sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. Well, yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out my dad had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now, like for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my dad's research and what he was trying to achieve down there. You also learned he had been dead for many years and wasn't just ignoring you, having totally abandoned you. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showering your son with attention, huh? All I know is I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Done! Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm gonna enjoy every last day till graduation with my buds here, and my Bostiff, of course. LP Starlink. Is that the game that's like on the Switch? Right? I saw it. And that game was also not really a Star Fox game, right? But they put Star Fox into it and it played very much like Star Fox. Isn't that correct? Like, didn't that game come out on multiple systems and Star Fox was technically in the Nintendo version and only the Nintendo one? I think that's the case. You hope that Star Fox will get a new game within the next few years. Me too. But here's the thing. I don't want them to do an on-rails Starship Fighter for Star Fox. We have those, and they're actually very good games. Like the old Super Nintendo and 64 Star Fox games are both very good games. They do what they do well, and I don't think we need a repeat. But I would like them to take Star Fox in a new direction, which they sort of tried to do, right? They did try to do it, but I feel like they could do it well, and they just haven't, right? Take the original formula, but don't make it on rails, and still have it have a clear, like, path through a level and all that kind of stuff. I think that would make it interesting. Yeah, give us Golden Sun. Jeez, let me tell you, if you've never played Golden Sun on the GBA, whew, you should do it. The Golden Sun game, an amazing RPG. And the second one ties in with the first one in a great way. Totally great games. I don't know if they will do another Golden Sun. There's been so much call from fans to do another one that I'd be shocked if it doesn't happen, but I don't know that there's any plans to do it. And here's the biggest concern that I would have if I was the company. What if we make a new Golden Sun game and it's not good? You know what I mean? Now, like, geez, you're gonna get so much negative attention when you have these great games that are already great games. They don't technically need another one. Those two games are gonna exist forever and they're great. Would it be cool to get another one though? Yes. What if it's not good? What if it's terrible? Advance Wars came back. Advance Wars, I don't know if Advance Wars is lesser known. Honestly, I feel like I think Advance Wars is not lesser known. I think in the RPG community, Golden Sun has a high pedestal. I think in the broader gaming community, more casual people didn't play Golden Sun, right? I don't think they did, but I think they may have played Advance Wars. But that's just my own feeling. I don't know why I feel that way, I just do. Oh, we're gonna be getting back to the story soon. Not the DLC story yet, though, but... We've been screaming for another Budokai Tenkaichi for 20 years. Now we're getting one, I'm scared it's gonna be bad. Exactly, right? It might be terrible. Well said, Arvin. You're truly your father's son. Of course, I must remind you that you've nowhere near enough credits to graduate. You'll need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. What? Let us not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion. Though we sadly cannot make your valiant deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, your new champion rank at least should be celebrated throughout the whole school. Oh, I know how we should celebrate. We should hold a Pokemon battle contest. Shocked. Who's shocked? Yeah, I don't think Chrono Trigger will get another one. Oh boy, the Final Fantasy VII remake, here's the thing. I don't have a lot of skin in the game. I am not a Final Fantasy VII diehard, right? If you're a Final Fantasy VII diehard and you wanted to see exactly Final Fantasy VII, but in like beautiful 3D visuals and a slightly updated combat, then I can see why you're disappointed. I can absolutely see why you're disappointed. However, I am not a Final Fantasy VII diehard, and I think what they did is really cool because I think like the game is beautiful to look at, and I think most people were on board with the combat, right? I think the combat was a strong point of the game. It's not a remake. It's not a remake. It's its own new thing. It's not even a retelling. It's a sequel of sorts. It's an alternate timeline, right? So like I can see that they changed the story. The beginning was the same. The ending of that game, while only making it to what, a tenth of the actual Final Fantasy VII story or something like that, it changed things up dramatically, and I'm on board with it. But I totally understand why there are people who are not. You've only touched 2 Final Fantasy games, LP, and never got far in either of them. 15. Wait, which one's 00? Oh, is it Type 00 or something like that? I don't know if I've played that one. I played through 15. Opera Omnia. Yeah, I don't think I played that one. I really like 8, although 8 has its own problems. My favorite Final Fantasy is the MMO, 11, so that doesn't exactly count either. I think the best Final Fantasy that they've ever made, though, single-player RPG, is 12. 12, with the Zodiac jobs. So it's not a remake, really, but it's slightly a remake because they changed up the job system a bit. I think that's the best Final Fantasy game they've ever made. Your favorite's 10. And you think it's the best by far. I also really like 10. I like 10 a lot. Let me tell you that what I like about 12, though... I like a lot of things about 12. I really like 10. I also really like 10. Like, I'm not saying anything negative about 10 at all. I really liked in 12, though, that it has a very large map. Let's not call it open world, it's still zones. You go into one map, and then you go to the eastern section of that map, and the western section, and the northern, and whatever. I feel like the world is really cool in that game. And Final Fantasy XII takes place in the Final Fantasy Tactic world. It's Ivalice. It's really cool. 15, I liked 15. I know a lot of people didn't like 15. I didn't think it was an amazing game. I still enjoyed it. I thought the world felt like fun. The game, 15 definitely wasn't finished. It was not finished. You get to a certain point in the game and all of a sudden, you're like, oh, they didn't finish it. We're missing a huge chunk of the game. And I think they changed the story halfway through. So like, it has lots of faults. I still like the game though. 13's not brought in the conversation. We don't talk about 13. 13, geez, can I tell you? I actually liked the combat in 13. The game itself, the story was a little convoluted, and the first 75% of the game was all single corridor. But once you hit, honestly, you had to get to the end game before the game actually got, in any way, what you could call good. But the end game had a lot more, like, you could go to all these different zones that you didn't need to, and there were, like, monster hunt quests and all sorts of things. And you're just like, why wasn't this part of the base game? Why was it all at the very end of the game? But the combat in that one was fun for me. I liked strategizing of having the different class setups, right? You would have mage, and do some crazy damage, but then you're like, nope, now we need a tank healer, and you're like swapping between your class setups on the fly. I thought that was actually quite fun, but honestly, I think a lot of people, Pog, I think they hate on Final Fantasy 13 because other people hate on it. So I don't know. I will say it's not in their top 50% of games. It's definitely in their lower half. But I think it has some good points in it that people totally ignore for the bad points. And honestly, like I said, one of the major bad points was it's a single corridor through most of the game. And there's no exploration, there's no monster hunting, there's nothing like that. We're gonna see how long it takes for Nimona to get tired. Sorry, LP, I missed this. You wanted to try 14 because you hear great things, and it's an MMO. It is an MMO. However, you don't want to get it because it's an MMO. You've got too many, and you're looking at UPSO2. Let me tell you, 14 is a good MMO, but I played it a lot. But I played it a lot when it first came out, which is a totally different game than what it is now in A Realm Reborn. And then I played it a lot in A Realm Reborn. And my problem with 14, okay, and this is my problem with most modern MMOs, is you can essentially solo it. So then you have to ask yourself, why is it an MMO? I don't have to play with people. I don't have to talk to people. So it has an all right story. It's got fun gameplay, I think, and all that kind of stuff. But I don't like what they did with it. And PSO2 is the same. I felt very similar with PSO2. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, yeah, it's kind of the same. Just don't get hit the game. Exactly. You don't need to play with other players, and if you do, then great. But it doesn't really change things very much. Pog, you did play and complete 13. It was one of your worst experiences. You set it on auto battle to win every battle. Most underrated MMOs, the Old Republic. I liked Old Republic. I played that one as well. My friends who played it, though, didn't really like it too much. So we didn't play very long because I didn't want to keep playing it alone anymore after that. I think the Old Republic, unfortunately, in trying to do the character stories, right, you pick a character class and you get a unique story for that class, I think it felt underbaked. That's the word I'm going to use for it, or the phrase. It felt like, oh man, I am playing this awesome, grand Star Wars game, but it feels a little odd. I don't know, it just felt odd to me. Nothing felt fleshed out in the way it needed to be, and it felt underbaked. I don't know. That was my thing. I still enjoyed the game. I did. I still enjoyed the game. Also, Pog, you're gonna find with me, I'm certainly more of an optimist than a pessimist, and I do like to look on the good side of things quite a bit, and that's why, while I'll fully admit 13's not a perfect game, it's not a great game even, I still think it had redeeming parts. I can't think of a game that I just truly hated. But then again, I may have suppressed that memory. Seriously, could we not? Classic Nimona. A Pokemon battle contest, you say? While your own vested interests in such a venture are more than apparent, Miss Nimona, I think it's a fine idea. They shouldn't let champions be a part of it though, right? Because we should sweep the competition. But please understand that a large-scale event will be quite beyond us. We've many other school activities to keep an eye on, after all. Pardon my intrusion, I couldn't help but overhear. Mega Man Star Force 2 specifically. The others you love, 2 is Agony Incarnate. I don't think I played that one. Actually, I don't think I played any of the Mega Man Star Force games. Which is kind of funny, because I think they kind of exist in the same lore as Battle Network, right? The Pokemon League will, of course, happily lend a hand in organizing this contest. La Primera? Well, a most kind offer, Chairwoman Gita. I do everything in my power to nurture young and upcoming talent. Though that's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. A former gym leader, the developer of the Pokedex app. This academy clearly counts many skilled trainers of Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the academy. Ooh. Star Force games are distant sequels, yeah. Maybe we will. LP. So then here's the question, right? If I'm going to play a Star Force game, I want to play Star Force 1, right? I don't want to skip to, like, a newer one or anything. Whoa, we get to battle the teachers? You'd compete too, right, Primera? Is that even allowed? The chairwoman's not part of the academy, right? Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board as well as the Pokemon League. Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was on another level, but wow! Thank you for the invitation, Champion Demona. I would gladly take up your kind offer to compete alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend to. I don't think anyone who's beaten the Elite Four should be part of this, or especially if you're the top of the Elite Four. That sounds unfair. One was neat, nice story, okay gameplay, bit of a skill curve, felt good to master. Perhaps too easy though if you got good. Okay, and the story would make no sense if you skip. That's what I would figure. Maybe I'll throw it on the list. What console did that come out on? And do they have a newer remastered version or anything on Steam? Can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion Saralyn would agree to lend me a hand with my work. Where should I start? Excellent answer. Much obliged, Champion Saralyn. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all those aiming to achieve champion rank? Or has their brilliance started to fade? Find this out, I ask that you bring your full might as champion to bear against each of the gym leaders, and test their prowess in battle. What? I gotta go fight the gym leaders again? They are all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you will find any cracks in their armor, but, well, considered a formality. This will also provide the perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Since all the gym leaders will still be expecting me to carry out the inspection, I imagine they'll have mustered their full strength. I dare say they might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You get to have all-out battles with the gym leaders? Man, I'm jealous. Yeah, rebattling the gyms is an interesting choice. Now then, on to another crucial matter. I'd like to discuss with Penny here how to patch the weaknesses in our league point system. Yeah, that's probably something should have already been started on. But there's a bunch of anime I've missed. I was just gonna binge. Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. Very much a you have no choice here. I mean, I'll do it, I'll help, let me help. Excellent. We'll leave you all to it then. Come now, Penny. The second Mega Man Star Force game is extremely janky. They pushed multiplayer a bit too much, locking some forms behind having friends with the other version. They reused a lot of bosses and enemies from one, but to make them harder, they just gave them attacks that are basically RNG to dodge. Story was meh, some of the music was nice, and the side quests, you could just rant forever on the side quests. I see. Show this inspection thing who's boss so that La Primera can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing at the gym gauntlet while you're at it. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. I say, it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have a critical role to play. Penny assisting the league, our new champion inspecting gyms, and Nimona arranging the event. Give it your best, everyone, and Arvin catching up on schoolwork. Yes, my role's so obvious it goes without saying. Is it? Is it? Okay. Hold on. Can we click on anything back here? What are these trophies? Why does he have 2 of them? Okay, I cannot seemingly click on anything in here. He's running the barbecue? Makes sense. He's very food-oriented. Where do you want to go? Outside. As for the platform, you know it's on DS. They released the Battle Networks on, but not the Star Force ones. You'll investigate. Cool. With the recent, like, re-release of the Battle Network games, I do wonder if they may have plans for Star Force games. Okay. So, we're gonna go look for the purple stakes, I think. Oh, we didn't make it. I'm sure there's lots of stuff on these roofs we never got to. Oh, there's a TM over here, too. You see it up there? And there's no way we can just climb this, right? The character with the yellow text box. You want her eyes for your character so bad? I didn't look at her eyes. Get me out of this menu, please. Yes, that's it. Just to double check, we cannot climb the building. No. Alright, there's a TM up there, and I'm gonna ignore it for now. I don't care. I care a little bit. There's a little part of me that's like, oh man, I need to get that item. And the other part of me says, it's not going to be worth it. It's going to be something dumb that we already have. Probably just old DS. I do want to look into, like, setting up a DS emulator and whatnot. Maybe there's DS games we would want to play, and all of that. But I haven't cared too much. Okay. We're gonna drive over this way. I know the seal is in this direction, but I don't quite remember exactly where. Golden Sun Dark Dawn was also a DS game. But the original Golden Sun was a Game Boy Advance game. Ugh. A Gimmighoul. I see it. I can see the purple from here. Okay. So we're going to make our way over there, because we've certainly pulled at least one of the stakes out, and we need to know how many we're looking for, you know? I think we also check out the terror raids and see what they are. And I'm also realizing, because we started in Area 0, we haven't even seen what the outbreaks are. You jump so high, but why no fly? Don't say how many stakes there are. I have a feeling, though, that there were 4. But we'll see. We'll see. Sorry, I'm not in online mode. We're just going to challenge this alone. That is not a Ponyta. This is the lion whatever evolution. Pyroar, yes. Female Pyroar? Oh, do they look different? That's cool. I'm guessing the male one has a mane. Probably. It's always gonna be Ponyta on your heart. It doesn't look anything like a Ponyta. Well, that's really unfortunate. Our white herb got used up, didn't it? Lion and lioness kind of thing. Hydro Pump! You know, I thought it was going to do more damage. Is it a Jigglypuff viewed from above? I would Terrasilize if I could. I cannot. Yes, it is definitely a classic anime reference. That's not good. We don't do well with special attackers. We still can't Terrasilize, by the way. Yeah, Hydro Pump. He missed. We died. We should be fine here. The real question is, will we be able to Terrasilize on the next turn? No. We still need one more attack. Great. Fantastic, because we're running out of water moves. There goes our special attack, too. This is garbage. This is garbage! I think we lost our special attack boost as well when we died, unfortunately. You know, I like that our special is water, our Terra is water, but there were definitely times when I was wishing it was ice. Did we miss again? That's phenomenal! Can I do a thing to get stuff back? I don't think so. This is just dumb! Go! We might lose. Might be worth using a PP up, you're right. Yeah, this ice does nothing. I knew what you meant. Come on, everyone. Use your water moves. You know what else is bad? Icicle Spear takes a lot of time. It's actually, it's bad because the bar is still going down. We might be able to knock this out of the park if someone else hits first next. We gotta go quick. Go, do it. Come on, attack. It's gonna be so close. It's down to like pixels. Not very effective. But we won. Yeah, we did use PP up on Flamethrower. Hydro Pump is also a good one. We probably should have done that before. Iroar was caught. Cool. Yeah. That was a 4-star. There's no way we can do a 7-star right now. If you do Terra raids in a team, in a party of 4 people, do they get harder because you're technically co-oping it? The mane of a male Pyroar heats up to over 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit during battle. Merely approaching it will cause severe burns. No nickname. Technically, no. Okay. You're off to bed. Have a good one, Pog. Okay. So, we see this, and I think that there are 4 stakes, right? We've removed 1, meaning that there are 3 left to find. That's my whole assumption here. And my next assumption, and again, it's an assumption, it could be totally wrong, is that they should all be near. Like, look, there's one right there. And I'm pretty sure we found one over there before, right? So, like, I don't know that they're going to be necessarily in a visual range from where the thing is, but the seal is here. And I bet you all of the stakes are going to be at least on this area here. Who knows? They could go further over. But I'm guessing this section here, right here. That's my guess. So we're gonna do a little hunting, a little exploration, and see what we find. We've already found one of them, and we already know we had another one. A graveyard. Let's see. Technically, no, unless you count that allies fainting will actually deplete the timer. Gotcha. Because the question that comes to my mind, is it possible, right? Is it possible to pull someone through who is underleveled? Carry them, if you will. Alright, we'll confirm the theory. Look, it's only got 2 left. Very good call in confirming the theory. Oh, come on. Climb! Do something! Okay, the other thing that I've noticed from these spikes, right, is they always seem to be high up, right? I don't know that we've ever found one down in a chasm or anything. So we'll want to stay up on top of things and look around. Also, you know what? I don't think we ever came down here before. Oh, Terror Raid. Here's the thing. In case anyone wants to. What? If you select Miraidon while the main menu is open, you can now have it change between its battle form and its ride form. Okay. I'm going to connect to the internet, just in case anyone does want to join in any of these Terror Raids. It's called Hey Pal, don't take an action, just wait so you don't get one shot. Ah. Heads up if you have it fighting, you can't ride it. Also, the Terror Raid's gone. That's such a garbage mechanic. It's such a garbage mechanic. Yeah, I'm almost certain we have never been over in this area before. So actually, here's another thing too. I don't actually want. What is that guy? Oh, the Clodsire. Okay, I don't want to use Miraidon in battle. There's a whooper. I'm a huge proponent of not using many or any legendaries. I feel like too many people use the legendaries because they're too good, right? I want to keep it more interesting. So I think we'll keep them for riding. I am about to turn around, though, because I don't think we're going to find a purple spike in this direction. Will I make exceptions for legendaries? Yeah, I will. It's just, in general, I will not use them. That isn't to say that in the past, I used to not ride them. I used to use them a lot in the past, right? Because they were cool. Oh, look, a Pokemon Center we've never been to. And a Gimmighoul. Oh, is this going to be one of the 10 sites of Paldea, the secluded beach? Nice. Is Miraidon a legendary if it's just a future... that's a good point. I think it probably is considered legendary. You'd have to confirm that for me, LP. I'm guessing it has legendary stats. But if you went to the future, it's probably not a legendary, because there's probably a lot of them around. Total guessing. The trainer battles do not interest me at all, because she's gonna have like level 20 Pokemon. Again, I think this is where level scaling was needed. I think that we needed to have all trainer battles and all gym battles and all of that have a minimum level for their Pokemon and scale to your level up. Technically, it's a legendary because Game Freak says so. That's a good call, too. I mean, it is theoretically the only one that should ever exist, although now we know there's two. Oh, did AI Turo take the other Miraidon and his Pokeball back with him? Because he may have. By the way, did you know, now that you have a Hall of Fame badge, I've unlocked the Judge function for you. While in your boxes, you can press the plus button twice to navigate to and check the individual strengths and... Oh! Cool. I didn't know that. Okay, so we have to be in the box, I guess. Let's look. Big sigh. I was in the wrong box. There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't want to be in this box. Okay. Let's do a thing. Judge. Let's see. What does this mean? HP pretty good. Attack decent. Defense best. Speed decent. Special attack decent. Special defense pretty good. I don't know how to read these yet, right? Is decent worse than pretty good? Probably. Best probably means it's maxed, right? Very good HP, best speed, best defense, best special attack. That's really good. Our Dragonite's fantastic. Attack and special defense are only decent though. Bunch of decents and pretty good. Fantastic HP. Look at that. Fantastic. Raid Mons have a certain number of guaranteed bests. Oh. So Dragonite was not from a raid, but it was one of the wild Terra Mon. So that's kind of neat. Of course, this is our shiny. HP, no good. The Charizard. The Blissey. It's got 3 bests on it. Look at that. The Grimmsnarl, no good on the attack. How about that? This is the one that was traded to us. Let's see. What else? What else do I even care to look at? Right, so he's a Titan. He's got fantastic everything. Fantastic must be 1 below best, right? Sorry, it had 4 and the Snarl had 5. Oh, the Snarl has 5. Honestly, I saw the no good on attack, and that was kind of like it. You're right. A bunch of bests. I'm kind of like super glancing over it, apparently. So this was a mystery code. This was a mystery code. I don't remember what the Blissey was. Oh, this was a high level Terra raid. There's new marks for Pokemon now too? Like what? So this one has the charismatic mark. Oh, check all of my team. Oh. Are they gonna have champion badges? Paldea Champion Ribbon. Cloyster, the Paldea Champion. So we could put this on all of our Pokemon, probably, right? The Bomber attack is all that matters. Yeah, right? A Ralts with only decent special attack, but best defense. And attack pretty good. Interesting. The Mew has 3 bests. How about that? Okay, I need to put my box over here, and I'm gonna sort those later. Ah! There's also a Gimmighoul up there. I don't think we can jump high enough, though. No. So we ignore it. There's also another one right here. There's a Pokemon right there, too. Sandstorm! I see an island. We're gonna go check out the island. South Paldean Sea. What will we find? Kinda nothing. Got a trainer? There's no wild Pokemon here at all? Surf! We found Surf! You literally had to surf to get to Surf! Isn't that the school where... Let's fight her. Is there a woman named Miriam working at your school? She and I once worked together. I don't know, maybe. I don't know any of the staff. Nyara the model. Finian. I figured she was going to have water Pokemon, but I also figured she wasn't going to be high level. So, kind of doesn't matter, right? It kind of doesn't matter. This is why I'm not interested in doing the random Pokemon trainers. Almost a waste of time. Seems you're getting a good education. The only thing that we get out of it is a little bit of money, and we get the ability to go and get the trainer rewards, right? For beating so many trainers in a zone. I don't know how interesting those rewards really are, though. I feel like LP, you may have at one point suggested I try to get one of the items. But that's about it. Okay, so dang it. Some of them are neat, some are not. Yeah, that's the unfortunate bit, right? So how much time do we really want to spend looking for them, you know? Good point, Bomber. She is a model, not a Pokemon trainer. Maybe she's a Pokemon trainer and a model, though. Come on. Some really cool items, some TMs. Okay, okay. All right, I think we want to go up there. I do. But I think before we go up there, I want to come back down here and just double check some of these spots. Because really, the last time we were over here, I don't know that we could really jump or climb or anything. So I think we want to double check some of these spots. People can only be one thing. You are so right. This is a 3-star Zorua Ghost Terra. I don't... You want this LP? We can do this. Oh, hold on. I don't want to use Cloyster, though. Oh, nah, not you. The Butterfree with short wings. You are not very good at the Who's That Pokemon game. I'm gonna skip it. I don't really care enough. I know it's 3-star. We slid. Okay. Looking for purple stakes. Okay, I am going to ask for a slight spoiler. I want you to confirm or deny my theory, LP. The theory on how far away I think the stakes are going to be. Am I totally wrong in thinking that they're going to be somewhat nearby? Or can they literally be anywhere? Ice Zorua. You once got 2 out of 10 right on a test, practically acing it. This one's a 5-star? Ooh. Sort of right, but a bit off. You're right about a limit, that's all I'll say. Okay. Okay. This one sounds like it might be worth doing. Hold on, though. We need to look at the Pokedex. Actually, we don't really need to. He's going to be Ice type. So we just swap to fire. I will challenge as a group if you want to join, or alone if not. Just give me the nod, yay or nay. You're in a story fight, we will challenge alone. Hey, by the way, I've meant to like say this for a bit now. I bought a thing for my Switch. It's called a Satisfy. It's, I think, version 3. It's also green, but you can kind of sort of see it. So it's just a grip, right? Just an extra grip, and I really like it. So if you play in handheld mode a lot, worth it. Tatsugiri may still have a water move, right? We could be we could be doomed here, but we're gonna nasty plot first. No, this one's not iTitan. Okay, Fire Blast. We are in trouble. We are in significant trouble. Look how little damage we did. Oh boy, now I'm kind of wondering, maybe we should be packing Toxic on. Yeah, I think we're gonna Toxic it next. Stole our Terra Orb charge, how dare it? It failed? Wait, what? I didn't think it could fail. It failed again. Okay. Oh, it's already burned, so you can't also poison it? That's so disappointing. Also, what a waste of my turns now, right? I think we would have done a lot more damage with the Toxic than the burn. We didn't burn it. One of the other guys burned it. Yeah. We used Nasty Plot already. We did. I'm not using it again, though. We're, like, running out of time. Although, I mean, it makes us do more damage. Okay, this is good, though. It tells us that 5-star Terror Raids are out of our ability right now. Need one more attack. Hold on, I am gonna Nasty Plot one more time, and then hopefully we can Terra. No, we can't. No, we can't. Yeah, we did, right? We had the downside that it could have water moves. I did think about that coming into it, but I figured we would just be able to burn it like so much faster. But we did almost no damage compared to what I thought we would do. Now it's paralyzed. Can you poison and paralyze? Not that it matters. Like, we're totally out of time. I'm gonna try it anyways. We're out of fire moves. It failed. No. Honestly, I never realized you could only have one, like, debuff on you at a time. How about that? There needs to be a run. Yeah. We can't win. There's no point in going further. No point, I say. No point. Okay. Back to our original quest. Finding the stakes. Not those kind of stakes, Bomber. I know what you were thinking. I see no stake. We should maybe go talk to our mom. She's right down the hill. You were gonna make a joke? I knew it. I knew it. Oh, a max revive. Check that out. There is a very big downside though to that grip. By the way, the switch grip. The downside is, in order to then plug your look at that stake. To then plug the switch into the dock, I have to take the grip off. Right. That's the big downside. It's a very unfortunate downside because it fits in there very snugly with silicone grips. So it's not easy necessarily to pull it in and out, which is good because you don't want it to slip out while you're holding it. But still, I've been the past week and a half or whatever, I've been pushing it in and out. And the reason why, because I've been doing a little bit of Animal Crossing, right? On the side. Doing a couple things there. So I've been playing that not on a TV. Yes, also one more stake to go. So, hold on. Let's look at our map. I can't do it while we're climbing. We found that one right here. So it was a little further than I said because I was saying here. I still kind of think that there might be one right here, but it is very possible. Like, let's look at this a little bit more. They might have divided it up into quadrants, right? Like here and here. Like, I'm kind of looking at the waterways, honestly, and that might be where the different seals and stakes are going to be found. I'm also looking at the colors on the map too. And I like that this section is still green. Climb! Climb! That was a Leafeon over there, if I remember correctly. And we caught it, even. Sure was. Also, I feel like my theory of the stakes being high up is being proven correct at the moment, too. Is that guy? Oh, a Toxel, okay. TM! Brave bird. Ugh. See, this is the thing. Climbing in this game is not all that fun. I wonder, like, what the actual visual distance is for us being able to see one. Because if it's over there, there's almost no way we could see it from here, right? Almost no way. Which also makes me wonder, like, if it was over there, would we be seeing it right now? I don't have an answer for that. What I do know, is I wanted to land over here, because there was a TM up here. Maybe we got this at one point, though. I think we got it. There are also a lot of Gimmigholes in this zone. Okay, I'm saying let's not go west any further. Let's start looping back around. I think I see a Gimmighoul. I think I see a Gimmighoul over here on this ledge. Sure did. Okay, so for example, that Terra Raid that we can see right there, I wonder, is that actually a good range for us being able to see the spike? Because it gives off a similar sort of light, you know? But I stopped because I thought one of these Go-Goats looked a little weird. Or, sorry, Skiddos. Goat is the next form. So let me bounce this off of you guys who are left here. I'm not sure if I want to jump right into the DLC, or if I want to hold out a little bit. Maybe even long enough for both DLC to be out, and then we can tackle them both at the same time. Because I have heard that the first DLC is semi-short, right? So, like, in my imagining, we could probably do the DLC in 2 streams. Or maybe we wait for both of them to be available, and then we play them both. You know, we go through the first one and the second one right after another. I guess I'd like to hear what your thoughts are on that. If we do it that way, then we'll be jumping into our next game sooner than later. Short? Not with how we talk. I mean... maybe. Maybe. That's why... I mean, that's why you show up, though, right? I wouldn't have it any other way. That's why I stream. Like, talking to everyone. I still feel like, even with us talking, it's not necessarily going to be that long. But that could be wrong. If we do a thorough exploration and catching all the Pokemon, of course that increases our time quite a bit too. Okay, I am not seeing a stake over this way. So, we're going to turn. We're going to start climbing this rock here and go to the very top. Oh, a TM. I see a TM. Swift. I need to stop picking up these items. It's just like a potion. We're in like low level zone. They're gonna be low level-ish items. Let's keep moving. I guess I'll pick up Gimmighoul's when we see them though. They might be worth it. It might pan out for us one day. You know, there's a spot over here that I don't think we were able to ever get to, or maybe we did. Maybe we did come around back here. I did find that max revive, but it was kind of like up on the side of the mountain, which is a higher level zone, right? I think that Leafeon that was up there was like level 40. Oh, also, look what we see. Look what we see. All right, so this is the last one, theoretically. And you know what? It's so funny. Now that I see this here, I remember seeing this before. We didn't have a way to get to it, though. When you pulled out the stake, it crumbled and vanished. Okay. I think we just go. Go. I think it's open. Like, what level are these guys? 17, so... This area up here is still fairly low. And, you know, I think we did climb this rock once before. That might be where we found one of the stakes. Maybe. What will we find? We get it just right. It looks like the wings aren't even there. Pokeball! Alright. No! Wait! There's still a chain! Theory has been busted. We thought we confirmed it. But we did not. Let's click it, though, and see what happens. Anything? Faint writings carved into the shrine. Herein lie sealed the ruinous tablets. The ruinous tablets? Okay. Well, shoot. One more? I know we just skipped right past it, but we're going right back to this tall mountain. So when it says the ruinous tablets, honestly, I think of the plates for Arceus, right? The ones that change its element typings or whatever. That's what it makes me think of. That energy root looks like a fist. I never noticed that before. You know what? The next time that we find one, by the way, let's do a test. And the test that I want to do is how far away can we be and still see it? Because that helps our search out a lot. You feel like there's one up on that super high hill on the other side of the area? Over there, straight in front of us, Bomber, that one? Could be. The top of that is where that town with the psychic gym was. Yeah, that one? Yeah, we'll definitely go over there and check too. That's next stop. If we get everything on the east side, we'll go west. I mean, just because that town's up there doesn't mean we've explored it, because we really haven't. We were over there like once. But I am really feeling like if we go into the orange area over there, we're not going to be in the right zone anymore. I am really feeling like that. And since the green continues west, we'll go west. I might also want to just dip down here just a little bit more to make sure there isn't a stake on the ledge that we missed, because we didn't fully climb it very well. We just went up one side. So I'm not seeing anything. Remember the limits. Yeah. But I don't know what that means, you know? In my head right now, I'm limiting... Look at our map. In my head, I'm limiting the stake to the green area. Which, who knows? I guess maybe could extend all the way over there, but I don't think it does. I feel like right here is somewhere where it would stop. However, another valid form of limit is distance, right? So if the thing is right here, the distance to here, let's say that's the limit. So then we'd want to look in a ring that's around this, meaning we would want to check up here. You know? It's hard to know, because we don't really know what the limit is. We just think that there probably is a limit. So, let's check west first, because it goes along with my green area feelings. Then we go east a little bit. We could probably also just teleport over there somewhere and make it a lot faster, but who knows? If we do that, we might miss something along the way. You're rooting for me? Really hope to pull it off the stream? I hope so too. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a shiny Pokemon while we're out and about. Although I don't know if I would notice. That's the Scyther again, right? We're back over to the Scyther? We are, okay. Perfect. Good to know. It's also possible, right? Now we're in Area 2. It's also possible that it has to be within the same zone named area, right? I don't know if we found all of them so far in the same area zone. If that's the case, we're way off track now. He lost patience, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand why. I mean, let's talk about it for a second. I don't know that I would spend 4 days straight looking for these things, right? If I wasn't having any luck, I'd probably, if I cared enough to actually see what was behind those, I might look it up too. Oh, this one's not here, okay. Not here. Climb! It is a wild Houndour out here. I thought we were only ever going to see Houndours in the cave. So again, we haven't really explored this section that we're in right now. Ugh. We have another tower over there that we haven't explored, so let's go touch the tower so that we get the fast travel spot, you know? That sounds worth it to me. No. I don't want a flying Terra type haunter. That sounds weird. What? Why is he over here? That's weird. Do I have to interact with this, or do we get the fast travel? We got it. Okay, I'm not even gonna climb it. I know that there's the Gimmighoul up there. I just, at this moment, I don't have any reason to go up there and catch that Gimmighoul. No, that was a Bulbasaur? Bomber, that one was Gen 1, come on. Okay, I think we may have actually been here before, in this spot, but I don't know if that's entirely true. It feels a little familiar. It's gonna haunt you for a while. Yes, it will. I concur with that. No! Okay, so we've hit the edge here. There isn't a ledge below us, so let's climb up. I feel like I saw a sparkle over here, but I didn't. Up and up and up we go. Ooh. Wild Terra Golduck. If we were ever gonna use a Golduck, I'd want to catch that one. But we're not. Bug Buzz. Do we care to climb higher? I think we probably should. I think we should. Bug Buzz is a nice move. Yeah, it is, isn't it? TM up here, even. Play rough. Oh, look at that one. You know what would be real nice? If when you pick up those TMs, if it would tell you how many you have. Like, oh, wow, this is the first time you've gotten this. That'd be cool to know. That flash text means it is the first time. Oh, really? Okay. Ah! I'm pretty sure we're out of the zone now, by the way. Pretty sure. It's not going to stop me from exploring up here just a little bit more, because this is kind of a neat spot. Otherwise, it goes to the right? Okay. Like that! Icy wind! Okay, perfect. Good call out. Wow, we're very high up over here. Like it. Giga Impact. We're getting a lot of new TMs then on this journey. So it's not a waste of a journey. Also, this area right here is really cool looking. Will we find a cool Pokemon up here, maybe? So far, it's like Psyducks and stuff. There is Dratinis down in the water, but we can find those other places, too. Dratini's the noodle. Yeah. Shiny stone. There's no music up here? That's kind of weird. Again, I'm fairly certain we're out of the range now where we're going to find it. So we're going to be turning back shortly. I do want to look just down the other side real quick here, too. It is still kind of green, right? But look, there's the town. And, you know, we technically never came up this way, like, at all. And there's a little bit of ruins here. Maybe we check the ruins real quick. Just to see what's there, not because I think the stake's going to be there, because I definitely don't think the stake's going to be there. Quite the spot to land. Interesting that there's so many ruins in the area. Hey, look! The, Hypno, right? Hypno sounds right. Those Gimmighoul poke you can actually use. Yes, we caught it! Right? When we go to the top of the towers, they're up there. They're in the chest, like a mimic. We've caught a few of them. It's just, I don't know what their point is. Whoa, we almost ran into cups. Oh, I can't. Hold on. Jump off the Pokemon. We have to check. Nope. You are a phony. So are you. Okay. Oh, you know what? I need to get a few more of these chips for James to make a new, whatchamacallit. Thank you. I'm not gonna gather them right now, but since we saw two of them, let's take them, you know? The normal Gimmighoul you get through Pokemon Go? Okay. Honestly, I have, just like this little dissatisfaction, if you will, that you can use Pokemon from Pokemon Go in this game. It's one thing to transfer from, like, Sword and Shield into this game, because, like, that's actually a real Pokemon game. As much as I have actually enjoyed Pokemon Go, I just wouldn't want any of those Pokemon to be in my legit Pokemon game, if you will. It's just me, like, I don't have a problem with anyone else doing it, but I don't think I'd want to do it, you know? That's what I'm getting at. Okay. We've explored most of this zone over here, so let's come back and check up this way. I guess we'll fly here. Yes, fly there. Good fast travel. You forgot about it. Well, we haven't used it a whole lot. I mean, we've used it a little bit, but not a whole lot. I kind of stay away from fast travel mechanics too, but it all depends on the situation. This is fun. Climbing forever. No end in sight. There's the end. It's now in sight. Oh, it's a fake end. Okay. Have we even been up here before? I don't know. I see a shiny light up there. And it's not a very tall one. So that might be our stake. Oh, no, it's not the stake at all. What is it? It's a Flareon. We're gonna catch the Flareon. The Flareon came running over. Run from that. I didn't want to engage you. I just wanted to try to get a back throw on the Flareon. Which we're not gonna get, and that's fine. Here we go. You know what? I'm also realizing, I was thinking, water! I want to use water against. Actually, I do, because we're just gonna break its Terra. Right. Right. We're good with that. Not even gonna Shell Smash. One Hydro Pump ought to do it. Sure did. I think we just throw an Ultra Ball. We have a few of those. Ultra Ball, a go. Maybe it's 2 stakes per chain. Maybe. Maybe? I hope not. Honestly, I don't know how many we've gotten in total. I just also realized that right next to that Ultra Ball was the Master Ball. Can you imagine if we accidentally selected it? I really, really hope that they have a little, like, if you click a Master Ball, it pops up and says, "Are you sure you want to use that?" Because if I threw a Master Ball on that Flareon, I would cry. It seems weird that they would put 5 unless there were 5 chains to begin with. Yeah. Good point. I was fairly certain that I had gotten at least one of the purple stakes in the past, right? I was fairly certain about that. And when we went back today and looked at it, we saw that yes, one of the chains was gone. We collected a second one. We saw the second chain go away. We then collected our third one. And then we collected a fourth one and went back and there was still one chain remaining. So it is hard to tell exactly. Also, LP, with you saying there were 4 chains, anyone here Star Trek Next Generation fan? How many lights do you see? There are 4 lights! You and your wife quote that all the time. I mean, it is expert Gaslighting. If you ever wanted to see what an actual example of gaslighting is, there you go. Granted, it's also in a hostage sort of situation, but... Fire Blast. Nice. I clicked on this one already, right? I was already over here? I think I was. No, that's a different one. Wait, what was that? I'm not sure what Pokemon this is. Slugma. Alright, you're probably right. I'm gonna throw my ghost Pokemon versus their ghost Pokemon. Because I want to see what it is. They were a hair's breadth away from breaking Picard. Yes, they were. As soon as we see it, we're gonna be like, oh. I still haven't really seen it yet. Larvesta. Oh, we have seen it. You're right. Yeah, we have. Nasty plotting it up. It's a weird looking Slugma. It is a very weird looking Slugma. I want to use Nasty Plot one more time. I didn't need to. I didn't need to. Burned me. How dare it? How dare it? The Gen 5 evolution levels are all over the place? Really? I think we'll catch it. Why not? We're here. Wish I could speed this up. Or skip it. Or something. 64 for hydrogen? Man. That's quite high. Does Larvesta have, like, decent stats, at least, if you're going to be using it for that long? No, you don't think anyone should evolve after 40? I don't know. I think it's okay to have some high evolution levels. Give you something to, like, work for. And when I say work for, that's if you know. If you don't know, let's take, for example, what if we're like, yeah, Dragonite is the last evolution. And we got our Dragonite to level 8 and to level 80, and then it evolved again, and we didn't know it was coming. Can you imagine how excited we'd be to see that? It'd be crazy. In ancient times, Larvesta was worshipped as the emissary of the sun. However, it was also viewed as a burden since it often caused forest fires. I mean, bug fire is a really good typing, right? With Ghost Terra. Got okay physical. All right. All right, we pop back up on top. And we look. Oh, don't fall, please. I don't want to climb all the way back up yet. Not sure if I'm done here. We were over there. Okay, we fall. Let's land on the tower. Kind of funny how you glide straight down. Anyways, I don't think we've been over at this tower before. See, there's one of the Gimmighoul treasure boxes that I'm gonna ignore. PM! Drain Punch. Drain Punch is a good one. Yeah, it is, isn't it? My Legends Arceus Machamp had Drain Punch, and we used it to very good effect. I will say, I think I liked my Legends Arceus team better than this team. So in Legends Arceus, my final team was a Gardevoir, a Tentacruel. It was... Oh, man. What else did we actually have in the final team? What was our fire Pokemon? Because we also had... We had the Hitmonchamp. I'm blanking a little bit. I think we had Leafeon. Was Leafeon part of our final team? We had Leafeon for a long time. We had a Ninetales, too. Yeah, that's right, Ninetales. We also had a Scyther for a very long time, too, that we evolved into Scizor, and actually that was part of our final team, too. The Scizor was really fun. New TM? Not new, but it was fake tears. Was the Scizor an alpha? I can't remember. We evolved it from a Scyther. We may have caught an alpha Scyther, but I can't remember. It may very well have been. Boy. We are not having much luck finding this last stake, are we? I mean, I'm guessing if there's one last one. You know what would be really dirty? If we've actually found all the stakes. However, there's something else you have to do to release it. That would be dirty. I also wonder if there's actually a quest line somewhere that points us to do this and gives us information about it. And we've just, skipped it. Or we haven't found it yet. It's very possible. Alright, so that's going up to the crater, so we don't want to go up any further. You think that there is a quest, but you never found it. And you hear it doesn't tell you where they are, it just tells you about them. Yeah, so... Not needed. Not necessary. PM right below us. We'll drop and get it. It's probably in the school? Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's funny. When you said it's probably in the school, I thought you were saying the stake was going to be in the school. But no, you're probably saying the quest line is probably in the school. And you're probably right on that. Probably history. I'm feeling like we're not at all close here. Like, this is the total wrong zone to be in. Could be art, maybe? Maybe. Thunder! I could have swore we had thunder already. Max Revive! I like finding those a lot, actually. You know, I wonder if we can buy those now that we're the champion. I'm gonna click it. It's probably really low level. Oh no, it's actually a 3-star, but we skip. Alright, so far, we haven't found a single purple spike over here. Which leads me to believe that it's not gonna be in that zone. So it's very possible that maybe everything was in Area 5? Except the one that we got that was around right here, I think this wasn't Area 5 anymore. No, because this is Area 1. So we've absolutely found one up in Area 5. We found one over here, which is probably Area 1. Bat Plusle? Yeah. It took you forever even with a map? That's not very encouraging. We're gonna jump over here to the green section again. Yeah, go ahead and tell me the western limit. Yeah, and we found a couple other colored stakes. That's what Darth's talking about. And I also made that assumption that we would not find those stakes in the same zone as another one. If I draw a line down from the middle entrance of Mesa Goza, that's the line. Oh, wow. Okay, so we went and checked all of this for nothing. The western limit is pretty low. We didn't actually come back and check down here. We could go check down there. All right, let's go check by our mom's house, and then we can actually go talk to our mom while we're there. But we've been up here, right? So, like, I feel like we've explored most of the high up sections. There is a chance that there is a cave somewhere that has it too, which would be a little dirty, maybe. Since all the other ones have been out in the open. But that could be a thing. That was a steel Sableye. I do think that maybe where we're at right now, we skimmed over a little bit more than maybe we should have. Because it doesn't have any very high peaks. However, we're not seeing anything here either. You're not. Probably not in the town. Okay, south we go. Save a life. Finally got one for real. You know, I kind of feel like, didn't we get one like right here? When we came back for the Arvin fight? Wasn't there one right here somewhere? I could be totally mistaken on that, but... The little... like a thing that may have existed? What if one's hidden behind a waterfall? We haven't been able to go behind any waterfall yet. So, I sure hope not. We'll check in all these ledges. Anything on the ledges? Oh, there's something on her house. Can we climb her house? Of course not. Yeah, it's where we should have fought, right there, for sure. That's like, I get it's her backyard, but it's also where we fought first. Has the most sentimental value, if you will. Iron. I think our mom's house is probably even outside of the area, but we'll go over there anyways. Like I was saying. See a Gimmickle down there. Uh-huh. Yep, nothing quite back here. There's Gimmickle. I'm not going out of my way for every Gimmickle we see. It's not happening. Alright, will she have anything cool to say to us since we're now the champion? Saralyn, what a nice surprise. Have you been enjoying that treasure hunt of yours? It makes me so happy seeing you learn and grow in the great outdoors, so I prepared some things to help you on your adventures. Here, they're sandwich recipes just for you, so you can fit even more veggies into your meals. I could have swore we've talked to her since we've been out. Put these recipes to good use and add more tasty veggies to your meals than ever. Maybe she gives you a new recipe, like, every time, like, every day or something. Tony's here. How's it going? It's going well. We beat the main story. Now we're in post-game. We're actually looking for all of the purple stakes in the ground. And I think we're missing one. Yeah, we have the stake in in your backyard. Yeah, that would be crazy. And then, like, the people who live there, though, are like, someone's like, what's that? And they're like, I don't know, it's just been there forever. I just mow around it. No thank you. Let's look at the map again. We are too far west, for sure. So let's not even waste our time. Tony? Did you ever find all of these things? If we get another, and it still isn't enough, I don't like you saying that, LP. You only managed to get the western set of stakes without a guide? Yeah. LP has given us one hint, and that hint is the western border. So how far west we need to look. I think I might ask, though, what the eastern border is. I'm really feeling like we've hit all of the major spots. Oh, you don't remember how many are left. A terrible sign. When I'd like to know the other border, you say 'cause reasons. Ooh, okay, just tell me now. Because you know what you're going to tell me? You're going to tell me, oh, the other border is up here. Is what you're going to tell me. And I'm not going to go look up there. So feel free to tell me that other border. The other border, horizontal line, at the top of the rocky area to the right. Wait. So, horizontal at the top of the rocky area to the right. Not sure which... I don't know which rocky area you mean. That's the problem, though. Where the Titan was, that area. You got work tomorrow, Bomber? Oh, man. Okay. Have a good night. So you're saying over here? This is where the Titan was. You're saying the other border is like here. Okay. So we explored a bunch of this. We didn't see anything, but we could have gone further and looked over there. All right. Actually, let me just fly. Let's just fly over there. Fly right here. I definitely wouldn't have come over this far. As evidenced by, we didn't. Oh. Hold on, I am going to go this way just a little bit first. Electric... I see it. I don't know if it's the last one, but I see it. Right there. You know what's interesting, though? It is in a green area. Pull it. Let's go back and check. And then we'll go from there. Some of the spots are like, yeah, that makes sense. A reasonable place for a stake, and the others are tricky. Yeah, we're definitely seeing the tricky. I don't think anything would have told me you should come over this way. I don't know. I'm doing one little quick tiny check here before we leave. Make sure. Oh, I told you I was going to do one other thing. We wanted to see the view distance, and I totally didn't do that. It's my fault. Closest warp is probably this one. Wait, that's not encouraging? Oh, is it supposed to give me a special message when you get the last one? We'll go back and check it anyways, but I can see it being like, you sense something has unlocked far away. I can see that being a thing. I think that if they're gonna have more than 4 stakes, they should have more than 4 chains. messages. You know what I mean? There is a special message? Alright. Which is going to be confirmed, yeah, for sure right here. Alright. We didn't get it. Okay? Yeah, what if we're releasing some great evil? Yes. What if? Okay, we will go back to where we were. I know that we didn't fully explore what's west of this spot, but let's go east. I'm also really hoping there aren't any, like, down in the middle of these chasms anywhere, you know? One left you can say with certainty? Perfect, okay. Have I done the history classes? What if I say no? I have not. We were just talking about that there's probably a quest line somewhere or something that tells us a little bit of information about these that I've totally skipped over. We did talk about that very briefly. No escape. I like it. Alright, I don't think it's going to be down in that area, so we'll stay a little bit more south in our explorations. I kind of wish I could just have, like, a rappel or something. Anything that's so many levels below my lead Pokemon, we just drive through. That'd be cool. 3-star, meh. We skip. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go back that way too, but we're gonna stay a little north at the moment. It was right on top of the Pokeball. In case that question didn't make it obvious enough, the history teacher has the stakes as part of their bonding side quest. Oh. So what happens if I do the stakes, or do some of the stakes before I, like, talk to them? Yeah, you can bond with the teachers? That's also a great question / point. Looking down there, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, we move. S support? I don't even know what that means. Steak! Steak! Okay. That's a Fire Emblem joke. Gotcha. There's an ominous black stake driven into the ground. Will you pull it out? Yes. We did it with no guide. There was a little bit of guidance because I wouldn't have come over here anytime soon without knowing a little bit of the boundary. So, heard a mysterious cry coming from the shrine. Okay. Now we do the journey we've done a few times before. Travel back over there again, and we see what's there, because I have no idea. Tablets, it said. Sure you want to go now, Bomber? Yeah, I can see. He's got to work, though. He's still here. I'm not going to guilt him into staying. He can always check the VOD. You're listening. And typing. Wah! All right. Before we touch it, we save. It's time. We have saved. We're gonna like walk in there. It's gonna be a level 80 Pokemon or something. A faint sound is coming from within the shrine. Will you touch the shrine? I guess. I wouldn't touch it like that. No, I would touch it like this. Come on. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Kerbang! It's a snail. Banger time. I don't recognize it. Wo Chien, Tablets of Ruin. Grass Slugma. Yes, it's Grass Slugma. It's only level 60. Here's the deal. We want to catch it. We don't want to kill it, right? It looks like it's grass type. I'm just going to Icicle Spear and see what damage we do. It's probably going to destroy Cloyster in one hit. This is doing a little more damage than I thought it was going to, but we shouldn't kill it. And it looks like it's going to be in the red. Look at that. The best we could have done right there. Now we just got to throw some balls at it. Somehow we didn't die from that either. Power Whip, you say? Okay. I think we just throw the Ultra Ball. I don't think we have a better Pokeball to use at this moment. Why trap it in a shrine when you can throw icicles at it? It's a great point. Yeah, of course it's not going to be that easy. Let's swap in the Bun Bun. I'm not sure if it's been using physical or not. We could actually charm it a bunch and lower its attack. It's an option, but I'm going to throw another Pokeball. If we go 5 turns, we'll start using timer balls. We have a few of those. Arg, almost had it. Not very effective. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Another Ultra Ball. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that's good music. Trying to think. Is there anything else we could use? Don't really think so. Not the Master Ball. Certainly not the Master Ball. Do I see the eyes? Yeah, they're like weirdly in between the tentacle things on top, right? Or are those fake eyes? We do one more Ultra Ball, and then we switch to a Timer Ball. Shoot, it gained a little bit of life back. That's really bad for us. I'm gonna swap to Meowscarada because it's using grass moves, right? I really don't like that it got that little bit of life back. Oh! We got it. The least favorite set of legendary. But we got him. Zangoose check. You know, I mean, this is a very valid situation that now that we're in endgame stuff, and especially if we're going to be catching things, we might want to sub someone out for that Zangoose for foul play. Not foul play, false swipe. Dark grass. Interesting type. It's almost like it's Meowscarada's type. Drains the life force from vegetation, causing nearby forests to instantly wither and fields to turn barren. I see why this thing was locked away. No nickname. Let's check its summary. Catch an Iron Valiant, that might be good. We have the Zangoose, though. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that either. I'm not, like, super attached to Zangoose by any means. I do think it's an interesting Pokemon to use, however. The ability Tablets of Ruin. The power of the Pokemon's ruinous wooden tablets lowers the attack stats of all Pokemon except itself. That's kind of neat. That's kind of neat. I've been going for a while. Once you reach the point where the history teacher asks you to investigate the shrines, you get them marked as fast travel points. Boom, Tony! That's awesome. That would be so much better here. False Swipe and Thunder Wave? Yeah, that's a really good combination. Yeah, we might look into that, Darth. Really good combination. Giga Drain, Ruination, Foul Play, and Power Whip is what it came with. Let's actually send it in the box, and then let's find it in our boxes. Actually, also, it's kind of weird. There's just like rock in there or something. Let's look in our box, because what I want to see is if we come here and look at it. Best HP, best attack, best defense. Pretty good special attack, pretty good speed, and decent special defense. Going for real now. Good night, Bomber. Good night. So this guy's actually considered a legendary for sure, right? Nature is sassy. I also like how the bottom, underneath the stats, it gives you like an overview. Good, okay, amazing, right? Great. It's hard to know what's better. Is amazing better than great? Sounds better. Anyways. They're called the Treasures of Ruin, colloquially. Okay, that's a good, like, name for them. There's another name that you like more? What's the one that you like more, LP? Also, let's go heal our Pokemon. I don't know. We'll just go here for now. Decent, best, pretty good refer to the IVs. Oh yeah, no, I know. That's what we were looking at specifically, yep. You call them the Ruinous Quartet? I like that too. I like that too. I like that they call me Champion Saralyn. They should recognize greatness when they see it. Cloyster and the rest should be better now. Cloyster needed it too, big time. So did Bun Bun. Okay. Man, we should have taken a screenshot with that Pokemon. It is too late for that, though, now. New items? What do you mean new items? In the TM? Or what are you talking about, LP? At the other shops, but not the Pokemarts. Oh, new items since becoming a champion? So, Yeah, nothing new on the Pokeballs. The one thing I'd like to be able to buy are full revives. That's what I really want. The other shops will have some new things, though, now that we're champion. We'll have to check those other shops out then as well. Okay. Okay. You believe Delibird Express now sells bottle... they've had the bottle caps for a while. I remember seeing them. Fancy Supply now sells ability capsules. Okay. And choice items. Like choice scarf and stuff, right? Yeah. Cool. Cool stuff. This is where we're gonna end it for the night, though. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This is a good, like, we completed the main story. And we got one of the side legendaries. 3 more to go. Finding them all without a guide will take some time, so we'll have to think about that, right? And then, of course, we still have the DLC, which we were talking a little bit on whether or not we save the DLC for the second one's release as well, or if we jump into it soon. So we'll keep contemplating about that. That being said, I'm off for the weekend. I will see you all again on Monday. And I'll let you know what we stream. It might be Lunar Lux. It might be Lunar Lux. So anyways, have a good night. Oh, and you put the shiny that you hunted in the Discord? Perfect. I will check it out right now. See ya. Also, let's not forget about the thank yous. We got the resubscribe from Bomber Palmer for 7 months. Fantastic. Thank you again. And we got the surprise Wistful T-Rose with the 100 bits. Again, thank you very much. Yes, good night, everyone. Good night, LP. Good night, Darth. And anyone else who happens to still be hanging around. Like Tony. Tony's still here. Oh, you're gonna put something in there about the stat judging function? Perfect, Tony. I would love to see that. Thank you.